What does Isaiah 53 verse 5 mean when it says, by his stripes we are healed? From what sickness are we healed in this chapter? Now, to understand that, we might need to begin with chapter 1, where God castigates Israel for rebelling against him, for forsaking him. He says in verse 5 that the whole head is sick and the heart faints. So Isaiah defines sickness right there as sin. We go to chapter 6. We think about what he says. They do not turn to him to be healed. Healed from what? They are deaf, they are blind, they are not believing. We see in Isaiah chapter 53 as well, we begin with the question, Lord, who has believed our report? So the question of unbelief or faith comes into play. But then in verse 4 and 5 and 6, the chapter defines our sickness, our grief, which the servant bore as our transgressions, our iniquities. In fact, verse 6, the Lord laid on him the iniquity of us all. In verse 12, he bore the transgressions and the sins of many. In other words, in Isaiah 53, as in Isaiah chapter 1, as in Isaiah chapter 6, the sickness from which we are healed by his stripes is the sickness of our sin.